What's up, Juventus? Alberto here, got all your Juve news. All right, we're going to take a look at the racist incident that McKennie faced in the Coppa Italia match against Lazio, where the situation currently stands. We've got first contacts made on not just one, but two targets for Juventus, and some goodbyes that we could be set to say this summer in the Mercato, and some transfer rumors swirling around alternatives. All right, so like the video, subscribe to the channel. This is the AJC. Let's rock. First things first, we got to get into another in a constantly growing list of racist incidents around Serie A, and this one affects us as it's our boy Weston McKennie, who faced racist chants from the visiting sector at Allianz Stadium in the Juve-Lazio Coppa Italia match when he was taking his substitution. All right, now as far as where it stands, there is no investigation open by the FIGC prosecutors, but what's currently happening is Juventus is working with the authorities and the prosecutors to turn in video and audio evidence, and then from there it is expected the investigation will open. Okay, so that's where it currently stands. As far as my thoughts go, it's beyond ridiculous, beyond disgusting that we continuously have these situations arise. But what really infuriates me and is frustrating is the fact that these situations everywhere are met with selective outrage. All right, and if you're going to pick and choose which ones you treat with a certain intensity as a league, you are never going to get a handle on this. All right, so they do need to ramp up the intensity that they treat these matters in, or it's going to be like what Napoli was saying in their current situation, where they have removed the Say No to Racism ad sponsorship on the sleeve of their jerseys because of what happened with Acerbi Juan Jesus, and not believing in their actual initiatives. Furthermore, I actually have a growing concern that these people that are doing this are almost oblivious to the fact that what they're doing is actual racism, and think that it's some type of accepted banter or whatnot. Like, I don't even know anymore. But it's beyond ridiculous and beyond disgusting. But that is where the McKennie situation stands right now. Bremer, there are growing concerns that his future could be away from Juventus this summer. The Manchester United interest is intense, and if it is only going to take what Romeo Agresti believes as them coming up with the funds that would be equal to the release clause next season, Juventus could be saying goodbye. All right, so growing concerns that Bremer will be leaving this summer. As far as Felipe Anderson goes, it is closed as far as his renewal talks with Lazio. This leaves the door open for him to join Juventus, and there is an offer on the table that Juve put forth. Okay, now as far as another target for Juventus, well, they're throwing their name into the hat for Francesco Camarda, the 16-year-old striker from Milan, who actually became the youngest player to feature in a Serie A matchup when he had to come in and get called into duty when they had a lot of injuries earlier on in this season. They should be getting a contract done with Milan. However, that is not happening, potentially for economical reasons. And now you have a lot of teams swirling around this great young prospect. Juventus is now one of them, okay? On April 22nd, Juventus is set to hear the decision in the legal case with Cristiano Ronaldo on 19 million euros owned, okay? Everything still stands the same, though. It is expected that Juve will not have to pay that because of the release clause Ronaldo signed when he made his departure and headed to Manchester United, made it null and void on the money left owing. All right, so we're going to get that decision April 22nd. First contacts have been made for Matteo Retegui. All right, so first contacts made from Juventus. They see him as a vice to Vlahovic moving forward. All right, yay or nay on Retegui? Let me know in the comments, okay? That obviously means we would have to be saying some goodbyes, and Milik and Keane are both expected to be saying goodbye to Juventus this summer and put on the market, okay? There is no interest apparently in Mauro Icardi, despite a certain witch wearing Juventus gear and everybody thinking that, hey, does this mean he is coming, whatnot? There apparently, according to multiple reports today, no interest. However, you just never know, but I can't see Giuntoli looking Icardi's way. So I'm going to believe the reports today that there is no interest from Juventus. Samardzic still being closely followed by Juventus, all right? And this is just a reminder report that he is very much not left their sightline, okay? And contacts also made besides Retegui for Calafiori, and he is listed as the first name on the defensive side for targets for Juventus, and contacts have finally been made by Juventus with his entourage. Federico Chiesa back to group training today. He is going to be all systems go for the match against Fiorentina, which is going to be at another sold out stadium. Allianz Stadium sold out for the match against Fiorentina coming up this weekend. And that is one thing management has gotten absolutely right, restoring that atmosphere. It was fantastic for Juve Lazio in the Coppa Italia. I expect the same in another big follow-up matchup against Fiorentina. That wraps up your news break. You guys know the drill. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, all right? Share the content, but let's mix it up. What do you think about all the news you heard today? Can't wait to hear from you all. Mix it up. Till tomorrow, as always, fino alla fine, forza Juventus. Ciao tutti.